Same fear that they put on us, the same fear they put us about China.
Oh yeah, exactly.
They chase people around. They don't like black people.
Yeah.
Their country is clean, dirty. It's hard to live in China. But when I start seeing video about China, I see the beauty, the way the people act. It made me think.
What's going on? Which one is the truth?
Now with social media, you can see the truth, and you see there's a lot of Americans that go over there.
Yeah.
They make videos about China that I never knew that China looked like that. Never. I never knew.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful place. Yeah, it's ultra modern, I would say that, and then it's futuristic as well.
Okay.
You know, I can see there are not much of cameras. If it's in China here, this very place, you see like up to 10 cameras of all sorts everywhere, every corner.
They really watch their cities.
Yeah, everything is under control. There no stealing. That's another good number one beautiful thing about China is that people don't steal. If you steal, you'll be caught immediately.
That's a nice
because the CCTV is almost everywhere. You can't run. If you commit crime, you cannot run. If they want to get you, they will get you instantly, because CCTV is everywhere, and most of the CCTVs are face detector. That's another thing. So your ID, once the CCTV captures you anywhere, if you are a fugitive, your ID will come up on the system. They will know that you are here. Okay, except you want, even in some part of the forest like this place, there are CCTVs inside. Honestly speaking, it's as developed as that. I'm not kidding. It's futuristic.
Don't think about doing anything stupid.
Standard and never. That is why you lose your phone, iPhone 16. It's there for you. If someone picks it, someone can pick it up, no problem. But that person picks it up, he will be caught instantly if the owner reports immediately, because they will see where you picked it up. Yeah, it happens. I'm not kidding. Things are functioning in China. The system is working. The institution that they set in place is active. That's the difference. Another thing I noticed, the difference between my visit to USA. Okay, I noticed that transportation is very expensive here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know that I came from Africa. Okay, my currency is really poor, but I can live a comfortable life in China with my poor currency.
Really?
Yeah, I can live an average life. I can travel anywhere I want to. I can afford it. But here, I find it difficult to cover up all my itinerary. Transportation is cheaper in China. Is affordable. Food is cheaper, and then housing as well is very, very cheap as well. Please kindly subscribe, like the video, and press the notification button. It's a very windy day in Dallas. The strong wind blew the door up against me. Today, my holiday comes to an end, and the people that host me takes me out for a sumptuous buffet. I was taken to a Chinese restaurant known as Jumbo Super Buffet at Carrot Plaza, Park Lane in Dallas, Texas. Well, it's a great restaurant with a touch of Chinese and American cuisine mixed together. As you can see, sumptuous meals on display that I tried to taste all, but I couldn't. Well, before we proceed, feed your eyes on this.
Net.
Yes, sir. You made my day.
Double it.
Let me keep this one and come again. Huh? Yeah, I just maybe I can wait. Okay. Okay, this is the environment. This is where I stayed in Texas, in Dallas. That's the environment here. And today seems to be my last day here. And I quite enjoyed myself. Hello, hi. Right? I'm good. How are you? I'm all right. Okay. So I have enjoyed myself here. And I'm traveling to another city. But in more like I am leaving USA. Yes, to another destination. Okay, guys. And then I just want to cover this trip of my departure and see you guys as this journey starts this moment. So I make video about this environment. That's the swimming pool here. No diving, no glass no glass containers. Okay, guys, I think my driver has arrived. The Uber guy. Let's check it out if he has arrived. Okay, not him. I was looking at that very motor there, so he's not the one. Okay, that's the environment where I stay. That's the swimming pool. That's the waiting area. That's the office of the management here. And I'm waiting for the Uber to come and take me to the airport. Yeah. So it's pretty cold now. The temperature here now is about, I think 15 degrees, I guess. Yeah, so We'll soon leave in the next. The taxi is gonna come in the next 5 minutes, and then we'll get back down to the airport, and then we'll see how it goes, guys. It has been a pretty enjoyable holiday for me here, and of course, I was able to meet a couple of people, and now we are good to go. We are heading to another destination, another country for you guys. All right. Okay, guys. Here I've gone into the vehicle, the Uber, and the journey starts right now. You were asking me some questions.
Yes. Wow.
Okay, that's the man carrying me, taking me to the airport, guys. You can say hello if you don't mind.
Yeah, hi. So how long are you been living in China?
I've been there since COVID, 2020. But I've been coming to China before the COVID.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but the COVID made me to remain in China. Yeah, that's how it is. And ever since I've been enjoying it.
Okay.
It's a very beautiful country with a lot of opportunities, only for businessmen, entrepreneurs, entrepreneurs, you know.
Okay. Because they say a lot of negative stuff about China that when now we see the videos, you see it's different now. They always say that they chase people away, they don't like black people.
Okay, I get that.
I heard a lot of stories about it.
Yeah, during the COVID, such a thing happened, but it's not the way it is exactly. You know, the country is so organized. Like, it's quite organized. So sometimes when there are so many policies, you know, and visitors come and they are not finding their way to fit into the policy, sometimes it affects the authority. So they want to put it back to order. So, and that affects the people it has just a negative effect, you know. Yeah. So, you know, so it was a story about the COVID period, and it's now a past tense. Now everything is in order, no problem anymore.
No, from what they said, even before COVID,
yes,
it's hard to live in China. From what they say.
Hard in what sense?
Like I said, they persecute people.
Oh,
life is hard, especially if you're black, or even if your visa expires. You know, here when your visa expires,
yeah,
they don't chase you. They will never look for you until you do something. They will dig deep. But they say in China, as soon as your visa expires, they're on your neck.
That is true, but that's not just only China. Like I said, China keeps order a lot. They like everything to be organized.
Okay.
And the society is quite organized and fast paced, on the fast move. Do you understand? So like if you check in a hotel, okay, if you check in a house, you need to make a police registration, house registration. I can't just come, like, you know, like here in the United States. I came here, I was staying with a friend. Okay. Of course, that is what I told the embassy when before I got the visa. But what I'm saying in a sense is this. If it's in China, you arrive, you have to also register your residence where you're staying. You must go to the police station and obtain house registration as a visitor. It has to be in the system that you're here. Yeah, you're in a certain place. I don't know if you understand that.
Okay.
So there are they have a lot of policies that makes their system work, because the system there is working perfectly. I just literally perfectly. Okay, so that is just it. So when such policies are in place and visitors are not following it, there's always a backlash. Do you understand? A lot of people will start having problems. Like if your visa expires, it's a big problem in China. You don't have to let your visa expire, because people that come to China are coming strictly for business. Most of the people that obtain visa to China obtained it based on business, that you're coming to trade, you're coming to buy goods. So if you come to buy goods as you have stipulated in the embassy, and eventually you didn't come to buy the goods, you came to stay, is in contrary to what you agreed with the authority. So, and they don't tolerate such a thing. They want it to be as you said it. It has to be the way you put it down.
Okay.
So if you come there and your visa expires, it's a very big problem. And if they catch you, of course,
you're gonna get deported.
Yeah, you have to pay the fine for it first, and then you buy your ticket by yourself.
But how like how do you manage the people that live there?
Mm-hmm.
And what basis, like, you can stay over there for a long time without have to worry about being deportations and everything?
Yeah. Oh, you mean for those that don't have visa?
Yes.
There are people that don't have visa that still exist.
They live there.
That means the authority didn't get them, hadn't gotten them. That doesn't mean that they are free.
No, it's like here, even if you don't adjust your studies, it's about the same thing, right?
Trump just started such a thing, right? Because we see that on the social media. And okay, that reminds me something. You know, before I came here, it was like nobody can come here anymore. That if you come here, they're gonna deport you. They're not even gonna let you in. Talk less of staying around. That is what I heard. Even the airline asked me in Nigeria, back in Nigeria when I was coming, like some of the staff, like, are you going to America? They're gonna deport you, or they're not gonna let you in. That is just the fear of the people. But since I came, where are the people chasing people around that we see on the social media? So this is exactly what the picture is out there in China. Like, I mean, as in, this is social media makes things look as if there's a kind of
they're gonna chase people around like
this is what everybody thinks outside USA.
No.
Do you understand?
You can't be chasing people around. And here the law is clear. If you, for example, like me, you might not know I look regular, but you might not know that I'm a US citizen. And you stop me, trying to ask me all kind of questions and trying to take me. I can sue you. You know, you can randomly stop people and start asking them about the documents. Because there's some people, they're citizens, they don't even look like citizens. People don't really care. No, they already have their target list. That's what people don't understand.
Oh.
They have their target list already. They know who is who.
Okay.
And the first people they're looking for is not the people that came here on visa. No.
Okay.
It's not if you come here normally with the visa, there's people that came here, they overstayed. Those are not the people that are out there they're looking for yet.
Okay.
They're looking for the people that was crossing the border to Mexico since 2020.
Okay.
So back the previous administration, they let the people in, and they was giving them documents. They was giving them documents like work authorization. They was giving them access to a green card, citizenship, and all that stuff. So when you come, you turn yourself in. They register you, and they send you away.
Okay.
So they already know. They have the list of all those people that already applied, and the people that didn't register and they walk in, you don't know. They don't know where they're gonna find them.
Alright.
But the people they already know is the people that put their name on the system. That came here with no legal status or entry.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what the people they're looking for.
Okay.
And every now and then, when they come to find someone like this, and they happen to find that anybody else over there is in the same situation, then
they'll
go
pick up the person.
Yeah, but they don't just come randomly and start. It's a fear that people have in their mind.
Yeah.
Even the travel green cards away, and they take people passport.
Yeah.
I just came from home 2 weeks ago. No one really cares.
Because, like you just said, you've explained that situation now. This is exactly what people think. I mean, sorry, this is contrary to what people think outside USA. No. Just like what you're thinking about China is not exactly how it is. But because you have just explained what people think is not what is happening here. Yes. And since I came here, I was like, where are those people that chases people around? I didn't find anybody. You understand? So I now realized that social media sometimes can create tension.
Like someone can have a situation and they're making a general situation.
Exactly.
Like the person that have the green card revoked, they might have done something. It have to be something.
Okay.
Because that's the thing about the U.S. government. When they give you a green card or a citizenship, unless you do something terrible, they don't take that away from you.
Okay.
Unless you done something terrible that's like murder, raping, sexual assault, child abuse, that one they don't tolerate.
Okay.
That's it. That's one of these ways that you can lose your studies here. And if there's people there on visa here, they still have a studies pending. You cannot deport them.
Okay.
Good. They're not illegal anymore because the system is pending for adjustment. So you can just come and randomly pick them and put them in the airplane and just ship them. They already have a target list. They know where to find them. Because those people already register with their names and their addresses. Because you have to register your name and address before they send you your document home.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a misconception that people have about deportation. Me, when I was coming home, they always tell me that.
Let me turn this one off. Okay.
When I was home, my family member was telling me, "Oh, are you sure you're gonna be able to get back in?" I said, "Why are you asking me?" They said, "Oh, you know, they telling people foreigner to go home." I said, "Okay." The vice president's wife is a foreigner, so then we all have to go. Even the president's wife is a foreigner. She was not born here. She's a European or something. So then we all have to go. Because the president's wife is European.
Okay.
The vice president's wife is Indian. So.
Oh my goodness. So all of them are also in the same situation.
No, they're not. There was not totally 100% American. So that means if we have to go, then they have to go.
Oh.
So here the law doesn't discriminate that you or this, you or this. No.
Okay.
You're all in the same boat. And I came here. I tell you, my mom and my dad didn't sleep until I called them and tell them I'm home. They thought they were gonna send me back. That's the fear they put. That's why I realized the same fear that they put on us, the same fear they put us about China.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Chase people around. They don't like black people.
Yeah.
The country is clean, dirty. It's hard to live in China. But when I start seeing video about China, I see the beauty, the way the people act. It made me think.
What's going on? Which one is the truth?
Now with social media, you can see the truth, and you see there's a lot of Americans that go over there.
Yeah.
They make videos about China that I never knew that China looked like that. Never. I never knew.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful place. Yeah, it's ultra modern, I would say that, and then it's futuristic as well.
Okay.
You know. I can see there are not much of cameras. If it's in China here, this very place, you see like up to 10 cameras of all sorts, everywhere, every corner.
They really watch their cities.
Yeah, everything is under control. There no stealing. That's another good number one beautiful thing about China is that people don't steal. If you steal, you'll be caught immediately.
That's a nice.
Because the CCTV is almost everywhere. You can't run. If you commit crime, you cannot run. If they want to get you, they will get you instantly. Because CCTV is everywhere, and most of the CCTVs are face detector. That's another thing. So your ID, once the CCTV captures you anywhere, if you are a fugitive. Your ID will come up on the system. They will know that you are here. Okay, except you want, even in some part of the forest like this place, there are CCTVs inside. Honestly speaking, it's as developed as that. I'm not kidding. It's futuristic.
Don't think about doing anything stupid.
Standard and never. That is why you lose your phone, iPhone 16. It's there for you. If someone picks it, someone can pick it up, no problem. But that person picks it up, he will be caught instantly if the owner reports immediately, because they will see where you picked it up. Yeah, it happens. I'm not kidding.
What if the person that is taken to try to find you and give it back to you?
Sorry?
So like if you drop your phone,
yes,
and someone found it, and they took it, they was waiting for you to call or look for them so they can return.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. But if someone steals it,
okay,
definitely you'll be caught. If they want to catch you, they'll catch you immediately. It's just like that because there are cameras everywhere. Honestly speaking,
wow.
things are functioning in China. The system is working. The institution that they set in place is active. That's the difference.
I have a friend that he lived in Japan for 2 years, and he said they're the most honest people in the world. And someone told me like most of the Asian countries, Korea, China, Japan, they're too honest.
Yes, they are. Another thing I noticed the difference between my visit to USA, I have been able to go to New York, Maryland, Washington D.C., now in Dallas. Okay, so my observation is based on these places I've been to. Okay, I noticed that transportation is very expensive here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know that I came from Africa. Okay, my currency is really poor, but I can live a comfortable life in China with my poor currency.
Really?
Yeah, I can live an average life. I can travel anywhere I want to. I can afford it. But here, I find it difficult to cover up all my itinerary because I want to come back another time to continue my itinerary because I want to go to Las Vegas, LA. I want to go to some other northern American cities that are far away that people, maybe you cannot find much black people. I want to experience almost all parts of America, almost all parts, like maybe 10%. Yeah, that's what I mean. I thought I was going to do that in this very trip.
Oh no!
But I realized that, oh my goodness, it's not possible.
Oh,
so I have to continue.
That was born here can do what you want to do.
Yeah, I thought it was easy.
Even the rich people.
I was
even afford to do that.
Imagine. I was thinking I could use train to go around.
No.
But I realized that even the train is expensive and the train is not accessible to all these places.
Train, buses, if you live New York,
yeah,
that place you can take the train, especially New York City. Only New York City. Not all New York is like that.
Yeah.
New York City, the train run 24/7.
Okay.
Run 24/7. It might not be clean, but that's the only way you can get around.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, the way you want to do it, you need about $10,000 to do what you want to do.
I noticed that, but in China, the difference is that you have all kinds of transportation system. It's laid down for you, and the government subsidized it to the minimum bearing for people. You want to travel a distance from here in Dallas to New York. I know it's far away. Okay, it's about 3 hours flight, I think.
Yes,
that's what I spent.
Non-stop, 3 hours.
Yeah. Okay, we have a place you can fly for 4 or 5 hours in China, and yet you can use train to connect it. Speed train is available. Normal train is available. Super sleeper is available. Ordinary sleeper is available. They have like 4 or 5 categories of trains, and all of them has different prices. So if you want a rich one, comfort, luxurious type, you can afford it, you can go ahead. But what I'm saying is that these trains are very affordable. Honestly speaking, that's you spend about how many dollars? Let me calculate, because it's about 300, okay, 600 RMB or 500 RMB if it's not peak period, like if it's not holiday period. And that 500 RMB is how much? It's about how many dollars? I have to calculate well, sorry. About $120 can take you, about $100. I think, depending on the period. If it's during Chinese New Year, it's high. That's high season. But ordinarily, if you make booking on time, it could just be $100. But I tried going to Maryland. I think I spent almost $300.
Yeah.
Okay, for a return ticket.
That's right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. But over there in China, I can use between $100 and less than $100, depending on the time, to purchase ticket to go there. Then that is if I use standard train. If I use cheaper train, okay, it could be about $60. So it's quite affordable.
And here, wow.
And remember, and also flight is the same price. And remember that here I cannot use train to go to New York, can I?
It is, but it might take
Is there?
about 2-3 days.
But there is just a matter of maybe 21 hours.
No, here,
That distance.
no, because they have to take it all the way around.
Okay.
Pick people up or drop people up.
Yeah.
It might take you 2-3 days.
Imagine that.
There's a bus that run here from New York that take you about roughly 2 days
2 days.
on the bus.
And it's not gonna be cheap. Is it gonna be cheap?
I never took it, but I think the price is maybe $150 to $200.
Wonderful.
Yeah. No, everything here is not like over there.
Is life transportation is cheaper in China, is affordable, food is cheaper, and then housing as well is very, very cheap as well.
So how do you manage to, like, you have residency over there?
Yeah, I have residence.
Okay.
So that's the difference.
Do they give you residency? What days do they give people residency?
Because I travel a lot, I haven't. They don't give me residency that is more than okay, initially I had 2 years. I was supposed to have more than that, but because I travel outside China, so normally if you're traveling outside the country you seek residency from, they don't really give you much time. Again, that's what I heard. Even here in America, I think.
No, here
If you have residency here and you stay outside America for a long time, is it acceptable?
No, if you have residency, you can be outside for over 6 months.
You can be outside for over 6 months.
Yes.
Good. So I travel outside China sometimes more than 6 months. I did it once, and I got, instead of 2 years again, I got 1 year. I got 6 months. Sorry.
They give you 6 months.
Yeah. But someone told me because of that, because I stayed outside China for up to 6 months.
So what, like, how do you operate? Like, do you renew it?
Yeah, of course we renew it.
On what basis? Like, how do you renew yours?
You pay your tax, and then you make sure you're up to date. You're paying your office apartment, everything. You just have to be updated, and then you get your renewal.
On what basis they give residency? Like an example, like in the US, you can seek asylum to get residency. You can get married
residency in I understand that. Residency in China is based on business. Your business, that's what you said you came to China for, is what you definitely have to seek residency from. You can't change your status. You can't change your story. You came for a business because that's what a lot of people come to China for. Not many people come to China as a visitor for holiday. Maybe like 1%, less than 1%.
That's coming to visit China.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of people come to China just because of business. So you want to reside in China? Of course, you cannot change your story. You have to remain on that same status. This is why I came, and this is why I'm making a residence, because I want to continue my business here.
In China.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So your residence.
You need like
you register your company. You just open a company. That's all.
In China.
Yes. Once you have residence, you must have a company registered. So you pay tax based on your operations. That's how you obtain resident permit in China. Yeah.
So I seen the video when they say that there's black people that was trying to get taxi to go places and no one wanted to take them because they was black and stuff like that.
When?
In China.
Before the COVID or after the COVID?
I don't know if it's before. I seen the video. I don't know if it was before or after.
Like I told you, like all those videos, you know, it could be just personal problem with someone and it's blown out of proportion.
So you never have to experience yourself.
Why would I have, they're not crazy people.
They don't discriminate you.
Everywhere there's racism in everywhere, in every country, you know.
Yeah.
So it depends on whom you meet. Because I thought Americans are racist the way we hear it. Honestly, we see a lot of videos also. What I notice here, I'm shocked. I didn't know that Americans are friendly. Unlike in China, people are not, they don't have the culture of greeting strangers, saying hi to a stranger, like you're passing by or maybe your neighbor saying hi to you. They don't have that culture. You know, Africans, we all have that culture. You have to greet your neighbor. You greet someone that passes by you. Hey, hi. They don't have that same culture. So people could misinterpret that to become something else, maybe racism or maybe...
No, the racism level here is... what do you mean by racism? The people that they don't even want to be around foreigners. There's some people like that. They have different level of racism. There's some people that don't want to see anybody that's not American.
Okay.
They don't give you Chinese or Indian. They don't want to be close by. And they live far away from the town. They don't live close by.
Okay.
But if you come in town, you're gonna come across them one of these days.
Okay.
So they have their own cities and they live far. They don't come to the cities. They don't even want to get nearby. So those are the type of people. There's some racism too. There's the people that don't even want to see poor people. They don't want to
see any poor person.
Even white people, they have some behavior towards them because they're poor. Oh yeah, there's some people like that.
Wow.
They don't like you because you're poor. And there's some people that don't like you because you're black. But that one is fading away.
Oh.
That one is fading away. Either they don't like anybody or they put all you guys in the same one.
Oh.
Because I met a lot of people that was born in those kind of places. Especially because the older generation might think that, but the new generation, they're tired of being that way.
Okay.
They're getting tired of because when they start going to school or going to places, they see black people and they interact and they see foreigners and talk to them. The mindset that they have, the same thing when they told me when I was coming here.
Okay.
There was gangs and stuff like that. When you come here, you get to the place, you see it's different than what they told you.
Yes.
The same thing about China. When we heard about China, make you don't want to leave there. Because they say the socialism system is very bad. So the capital system, here is the capitalism.
Yeah, that is socialist there.
And China is socialist.
Yeah.
So the way they made it seems like socialism is the worst thing in the world. It's like you don't own nothing in China. That's why they make.
But that's absolutely wrong.
So
that's right.
So you don't own. That's what I mean. The government manages everything. You don't own nothing.
I mean, what I mean that is wrong. I meant to say is that's not true.
Really?
Yes, people own properties.
Houses.
Yes, people own their businesses, and they pay their taxes. So it's not what they say. Because like I said to you, I came to America, I was thinking American people are rude, racist, like almost everybody. But I was shocked to see people greeting me from the airport, talking to me like, it was the first culture shock I got. Like, I was standing on the queue. One not old woman, but one elderly woman just said, I can't wait to leave this cold environment, because it was in New York.
Oh, Newark.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it was in the airport. We were standing on a queue for the security. So she was about to leave America for a holiday to somewhere. Oh, no, sorry. She was going to Florida. Yeah. She was just talking to me. I didn't know she was talking to me.
What?
She was standing behind me. And she was just saying to me, I can't wait to leave this cold weather. It's unbearable for me. I cannot. I can't wait to get to Florida. I didn't know she was talking to me.
Oh, because you're not used to someone.
Yeah, I'm not used to someone a stranger talking to me.
They can start conversation with you.
I sat down somewhere. Someone started talking to me again.
Yeah.
It was just, I was like, hello, are you talking to me? That's what I feel like.
Oh, here
Yeah.
So in Texas here?
Yeah.
They're really friendly.
Yeah.
Still in Texas. They don't care where you're from, who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
When they see you, they say hi to you.
It was a shocker. I was thinking if I come here, people wouldn't want to talk to me. You know,
no.
everybody will. Okay, one thing about Asian people, I understand that they run away from people of other race.
Okay.
Sometimes it's not racism. Sometimes they feel like they want to stay out of trouble because they have had a lot of stories about some people from other countries.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So they don't really understand if that is true. So some of them believe it. So when they see a foreigner, they are running away. But it's not literally because they hate you. Sometimes it's not like that.
There's a son of take the precaution.
Yeah. Just to take precaution. And then if our people see that kind of behavior, they tag it to be hate or racism. Yeah, this is exactly what happens.
Okay.
Yeah. So different characters, but different culture opposite to what is obtainable here. Because the friendliness I notice here is exactly how it is in Nigeria. Nigerian people are very friendly, especially to visitors, to strangers. You know, they can start conversation with a total stranger at anywhere, anytime.
Okay.
So on the part of Nigeria, I understand that. But because I stay in China and I thought only in Nigeria that people are friendly like this. So when I came here, I realized, oh my God, what I thought about Americans isn't what it is.
No.
You know, so I started liking the people. You understand? Very well.
They're really friendly.
Yeah, and I never experienced any form of racism personally in my path. I know, yes, I know in every country there are racists.
No, here you don't understand. Like I said, the racists, they don't live close by.
Okay.
Because you cannot be living in the cities like this and want to be racist. You're going to get in trouble.
Oh, okay.
You're going to get it.
Okay.
You're going to bump into a lot of different cultures. And you don't want to be bad about it because the law is for everybody.
Yeah.
You don't care where you are, who you're from. You cannot discriminate. Like so if you know you don't want to be that way, you go and live far. And when you go to their town, because they know everyone that live in their town. So if you're a stranger, even if you're a white person, you're a stranger, you go to the town, they will know.
Oh.
You will know. They will know that you don't belong there. They might follow you.
If you go to their town.
Yeah, they might follow you. Even if you're a white person. There's a South Texas. There's a place, I forgot the name of it. Wow. There's a close community.
Yeah.
They have their own thing, they have their own churches, they do their own thing. So a journalist, white person, journalist one day, because he wanted to know the way of life of those people. Because he heard that, they get married to 1, 2, 3 wives, marrying more than one woman here is a crime.
Wow.
But over there, they don't care because they have their own stuff. They're not going to get married legally, but they live with their wives.
Okay.
As long as the church validates that, that's the only thing they care. They don't care about the court system or all that stuff. So they have the close community where they know everybody.
Wow.
So the journalist went there and he got followers. They follow him all the way he lives town. They make sure he don't get all the information or they don't talk to people.
Wow.
Because people wouldn't even talk to him.
Wow.
And he's a white person. So that's why I said there's some that don't even want to see any stranger in the town. They don't want to see any foreigner. They don't want to deal with the black people. Those are the ones that don't want to deal with black people are different. Yeah, they're different. Because most of the time, the racism towards black people is some of the black people behavior that you see.
Okay.
Yeah, trust me. I used to live in New Jersey in the ghetto. And when you see the black people behavior, it's really understandable why people want to stay away from them.
Yeah.
They do be doing stuff that doesn't make sense at all. We're not even talking about crime. They can go, there's some area where they can go to the bathroom and do some pee everywhere. This is one example. Destroy properties that belong to people. So that's why some of them be experiencing that. And when you see the police is stopping people, like me, I got pulled over by the police so many times for traffic violations and stuff. But I never experienced racism behavior to it. Because some people, when they tell you to do something, just do it and leave it alone. When seeing the TV, not all the cases, but some of the cases, just follow the instruction, you'll be okay. Like I got pulled over one time. That was back in New Jersey. Okay. That's one of the story I'm gonna tell you. That's in New Jersey. I took kids, college kids. I was driving Uber. I was taking kids back to their house. They went to party and I took them. There was like 5 of them. So the police saw me and they started following me about 15 minutes. And I made sure I respect all the traffic laws. I didn't violate anything. He finally pulled me over. And he told me to step out of the car. I stepped out of the car. He told me I need your ID. I gave him my ID. And I was just standing there. No question, nothing. When he looked at it, and there was 2 of them. The other one called the kids on the side. There was white kids. Called them on the side, and the other officer was with me on the side. Because I didn't do anything. Yeah. So then he asked me, he told me, he didn't ask him. He told me the reason I pulled you over because there's a lot of stolen cars around here. So we was making sure that there's not a stolen car. I said, okay, no problem. He asked me, is this my vehicle? I said, yes. Is it registered under my name? I said, yes. And he came back and he gave me back my ID and he told me I'm free to go. Okay. But when the kids came back, they started telling me what the kind of question that I was asking them. Do you guys know him? They said, no, he's our Uber driver. Did he try to sell you drugs? See, that's this mentality. Yeah, because some black people do that. Okay. So when you go to, there was rich kids in a rich neighborhood. So that's why they're too protective of it. That's why they pulled me over there, start asking the question. And the kids were feeling bad because for them it's a racist behavior towards me. But me, I didn't feel offended. I know what I came here for. I know what I'm looking for. Yeah. And I see in the videos of if you refuse to follow simple instruction, that's why, like when they told me to get out, there's some people that say, oh, I'm not getting out of my car. And altercation starts. Yeah, starts. Fight starts. And he's gonna draw his gun and start shooting at you. Oh. He'd rather have you there than you aggressing him. And he's right sometimes. So this is one typical example of when people talk about black people behavior. Yeah. They want to always say, I know my right. Just do what they tell you to do and leave it alone. Exactly. There are some cases they went to the extreme, but most of the case, just do what they told you and just leave it at that. I got pulled over so many times. Even if they're trying to give me a ticket for traffic violation, I don't even argue about it. No. They tell me, oh, you were speeding. I said, okay, no problem. They write me a ticket. I take it to the court and I get it dismissed. But if there's somebody they're trying to argue, oh, I didn't do that, no, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. Okay. Yeah. Now I understand. Yeah. Not all the cases, just the common sense. Yeah. Not all the cases like that. But sometimes people can just leave it alone and just follow the instructions. Let them do what they want to do.
Exactly.
And go on their way. Because when you're dead, you can move nothing. They're not gonna kill him because he killed you. No. They're probably gonna fire him. But you'll be buried under the ground.
You'll be dead.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is one of the examples when people keep telling that police brutality, black people killing. Most of the cases, because people refuse to do what they told them.
The instruction.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when you know you're black, this is disadvantage of you because they already have a mindset that you're dangerous. So just put your hands like this. If they tell you to do something, you'll tell them.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Oh, well understood. It was a very lovely, wonderful discussion with you.
Yeah, learn a lot. And
where are you originally from?
Burkina Faso.
Oh, Burkina Faso, West Africa.
Yes.
Oh, we're the same. Same brothers.
Which airlines you're taking?
Is United Airline.
Okay, United. These are the end.
Okay.
Yeah. You're traveling to the north?
I'm traveling to Washington. From there, I will connect with my flight. But my flight is tomorrow from Washington.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend a day there.
Okay, Washington dollars.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of the international flight they connect over there.
Okay.
United go to the north. So the home base is New Jersey.
Oh.
So that's your share of that area. This is one thing they organize here, so everyone can have their fair share. But when you create the airlines, they give you a hub.
Yeah, okay.
You operate most of the flights.
Okay.
But the American Airlines, they go everywhere.
They come to Nigeria directly. United, yeah.
American Airlines or United Airlines?
United Airlines.
They can go to Nigeria?
They go to Nigeria.
Okay. I only know the Delta go to Senegal.
Okay.
Non-stop flight to Senegal.
Okay.
United go over there.
Yeah, they do.
I heard that American Airlines want to go to West Africa, but I forgot what country they wanted to go.
I hope they'll come to Nigeria.
Yeah.
So I can use that one too. Well, now I'm using Ethiopian Airlines. That's my favorite for now.
Oh yeah. I used to travel with them, but lately they don't have that many passengers going to Burkina Faso. So the tickets are expensive.
Okay.
Like every time I travel back, I use United. Connect with the Brussels Airlines to continue. That's the cheapest one you can get.
Oh no, I see. That's it.
Yeah.
So I'm Nnam Ezugo Nets. Are you?
Huh?
My name is Nnam Ezugo Nets.
Ismail.
Ismail, okay. Yes. It's my pleasure, Ismail, meeting you. I really appreciate your time.
We learned a lot of stuff too.